If you're skinny fat, do not follow any other diet. All right, buckle the fuck up. We're gonna go over a whole bunch of shit that you have never heard of. There's a lot of BS that goes on in the whole skinny fat, YouTube community, Instagram, whatever you want to call it, right? There's a lot of bad information. We're gonna dispel all that, and I'm gonna put you on the right game plan so you can actually be happy with what you see in the mirror and feel confident without your shirt off this summer. Sound like a plan? All right. Get your pen and paper, close out your tabs, put your phone away. Let's get right to this. Okay, so I was skinny fat for years. I hated how I looked. I never wanted to take my shirt off. I was insecure in the locker room. You never caught me at the pool. At the pool right now. But you never caught me at the pool. Never caught me at the beach. Clothes fit me weird. My love handle spilled over my waistline. I was not confident. I know how you feel. It fucking sucks, right? Because you just want to be ripped. You want to feel attractive. You want to get women. Women don't want a puny, scrawny looking guy, right? I mean, why else are you watching this video? So, started going to the gym. Started working out. Started lifting weights. Doing my cardio. Did that for a year straight, my senior year of high school. It's going relentlessly, bro. Every single day. Literally, I would drive home from school and I would change in the back of the gym parking lot. I didn't even go home. I was like I was dedicated, dude. I was relentless. I was going hard. I didn't miss a day. Lifting 6 days a week. Diet was on point, or at least I thought it was. I was doing cardio almost every single day for 30 minutes to an hour. And the results just did not show. My physique did not reflect my work ethic. In fact, I looked the exact same for the most part. I didn't get fatter, I didn't get skinnier. I just kind of looked the same. Sucked. I was like, man, I'm doing all this work for nothing. What the fuck am I supposed to do? So I started going on Reddit, started watching more YouTube videos. And it felt like everyone was telling me, just do a bulk, bro. Do a bulk. You need to get muscle, man. I'm not wrong, right? I wanted to get muscle. I wanted to get ripped. So I did my first bulk. Dude, this was like the worst fucking thing I ever did. If you are skinny, I'm just gonna go get right into this, man. If you are skinny fat, do not do a bulk. Do not do a bulk. So I bulked for almost 6 months straight. And don't get me wrong, I did build muscle. You will build muscle doing a bulk. But you're gonna build way more fat this way, right? I became a fat ass by the end of my bulk. Everyone I knew was like Christian. By the way, my real name is Christian. I know I go by Cristiano. That was actually supposed to be my real name. I wish it was. That'd be cool. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. Everyone was like, Christian, you need to lose weight. My parents are like, no, you're not getting seconds. Even my grandparents are like, no, you don't need to eat more. I remember I was in the hot tub, right over there. I was in the hot tub with my friends. And they're like, Christian, dude, like, you gotta chill out on the food, man. And it pissed me off because I was like, I was going hard in the gym. I was dedicated on the bulk. I was tracking and weighing everything I was eating. But the problem with bulking is when you're already about 20% body fat, which most of you are if you're skinny fat, that's usually kind of the starting point you're at when you're skinny fat. When you're 20% body fat, that's never a good place to start a bulk, right? So when you're 20% body fat, the rate at which you build muscle is going to be severely slower than if you were, 12 to 15%. You never want to bulk above 15% body fat because the rate at which you gain fat is going to speed up, and the rate at which you build muscle, which by the way, building muscle is already a very slow process to begin with, but the rate at which you build muscle once you're above 15 or so percent body fat severely slows down. So you're going to be packing on fat way faster than you can even build muscle. It's not a good idea, bro. it's not a good idea. And plus the worst part is, once I actually, finished my bulk, I had to cut down for almost 5 months, dude. 5 months of diet. Who wants to diet for 5 months? And by the time I finished that diet too, by the way, I got fucking skinny, dude. Everyone was like, dude, pick up the fork and eat. It was a vicious fucking cycle, dude. I got fat, then I got skinny, and everyone was like, dude, just fucking, Pissed me off, bro. It pissed me off. I don't want you doing any of that shit, dude. But yeah, don't cut, because when you cut, everyone's gonna tell you you're skinny. They're gonna be like, dude, pick up the fork, eat, hit the gym, get your protein in. Like, what the fuck, dude? You look like you're a starving child. It's frustrating. It's a vicious cycle. Bulking, cutting, forget that shit. It is bullshit, right? It's bullshit. But if you're not bulking and cutting, what are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? You're gonna do what's called a body recomp. What is a body recomp? A body recomp is where you lose fat while building muscle. The best of both worlds, right? That's exactly what we want here. We want to pack on some size and get lean. We want to do both at the same time. But you're probably thinking, how is that even possible? What is this guy talking about? I've never heard someone talk about a body recomp. This dude's full of shit. Let me explain. So, if you're familiar with the different diets, bulking, cutting, you probably know what a calorie surplus is and a calorie deficit. But if you don't, calorie surplus is where you're eating above your maintenance calorie levels so you can gain weight. And a calorie deficit is where you're eating below your maintenance levels so you can lose weight. To do a calorie, or to eat at your calorie maintenance, right? To do a body recomp, you want to eat at your maintenance calorie levels so you can maintain your weight. Now, you're not going to eat perfectly at your maintenance levels, right? There's levels to this. If you're on the fatter side, you want to subtract about, 150 to 200 calories from your maintenance levels. And if you're on the skinnier side, add 150 to 200 calories to your maintenance levels. You want to eat somewhere in that ballpark. It's nuanced, man, right? I don't know what you look like, so I can't give you an exact number. But what you can do is, Google a calorie calculator. There's hundreds of them out there. And just start playing around with them. See kind of, how many calories you need to eat. You're going to get the same number from most of them. And whatever that number is, just eat in a ballpark range of that number, right? Because like I said, we don't want to gain a bunch of weight and we don't want to lose a bunch of weight. So this is going to help us kind of maintain our weight. You might lose a little weight, you might gain a little weight. Especially if you're packing on muscle, you're definitely going to be putting on weight. But that's going to be good weight, right? So don't worry about that. Now to maximize muscle growth, we want to eat 0.8 grams of protein per pound of body weight, right? You got to get protein in to build muscle, bro. Don't eat a bunch of crap, don't get McDonald's, get like red meats, grab beef, steak, lamb, salmon, whatever you want to do, man. Eggs, get your protein in, track it, weigh it. You want to know exactly how much you're eating so you're not overeating or undereating, right? But if you stay consistent with that for 90 days, 120 days, your physique will transform. Now, you can't get away with diet alone, right? You got to train hard too. So go to the gym every single day. Don't kill yourself with cardio. Just lift heavy. Lift 3 to 4 days a week. If you need a free training guide, I actually have one in my bio. It's totally free. It'll teach you exactly how to build a workout program. So check that out. But yeah, if you are skinny fat, let's go over this again, man. If you actually want to feel confident without your shirt off, you want to be proud of what you see in the mirror, you're tired of having love handles, you want to put on some muscle, you want a lean, aesthetic physique, a mass appealing look, you want to do a body recomp. This will get you in shape. You'll be burning fat while building muscle at the same time. Forget about bulks, forget about cuts. You're going to do a body recomp, right? Eat at your maintenance calorie levels. Get your protein in. Train hard. That's it. It's that simple. It's that straightforward. All right, let's wrap this video up. So, if you're sick of how you look in the mirror, You're tired of having love handles. You're tired of your clothes fitting you weird. You don't like looking scrawny. You just want to feel confident without your shirt off. You want that mass appealing aesthetic look that women desire. You know, broad shoulders, chiseled chest, you know, V-taper waistline. Let's book a call, man. I have a free strategy call, a one-on-one call for my coaching. It's totally free. We'll chat, man. We'll see, you know, how we can put you on the right game plan so you can actually see the results you're looking for, right? Now, I'm very serious about who I take on. I don't take on anyone. You have to be driven. You have to be serious about getting the results. But if I feel like you're the right fit for the program, let's chat, man. Let's make something happen. Let's help you get the physique of your dreams so you can actually be proud of what you see in the mirror every morning. But if you're not ready, you know, for one-on-one coaching yet, go ahead and follow my Instagram, man. I got a whole catalog of videos which will drop a whole bunch of knowledge to help you get on the right path. And if later down the line you feel like, you know, you want to hire a coach, just hit me up, man. But yeah, subscribe, like, follow. We'll chat next time.